One unfortunate part of the many unfortunate parts of our media is they're quick to snap photos of celebrities and mock them for their body shapes. One person who has received quite a lot of awful attention has been Keely Shaye Smith, wife of actor Pierce Brosnan. However, she's recently had tremendous weight loss and has silenced her haters. Join FactsVerse UK to learn how Pierce Brosnan's wife is turning heads after a weight loss. Pierce Brosnan's rise to success. Pierce Brosnan has had a successful career spanning over 4 decades. He's best known for his role as James Bond in the popular spy franchise, but he's also starred in many other notable films and TV shows. Pierce started his career as a stage actor in the early 70s, performing in various productions in London and Ireland. He then moved to television, appearing in several British series, including The Professionals and Remington Steele. It was his role as the suave and sophisticated detective in Remington Steele that brought him international fame. In the 90s, he landed the coveted role of James Bond in the popular franchise. He starred in 4 Bond films: GoldenEye, Tomorrow Never Dies, The World Is Not Enough, and Die Another Day. His portrayal of the iconic spy was widely praised, and he's considered one of the best to have played the role. His success opened up many doors for him in Hollywood, and he went on to star in many successful films, like Mrs. Doubtfire alongside Robin Williams, The Thomas Crown Affair, and The Matador. He's also appeared in Cinderella, The King's Daughter, and Black Adam. He received tremendous praise for his role in the film Evelyn. Brosnan's success as an actor is due in part to his talent and charisma, but also it's a testament to his hard work and dedication. He's continued to work steadily throughout his career, taking on a variety of roles and challenging himself as an actor. In fact, during his early days, he had to work on major film projects, even as his first wife, Cassandra, was seriously ill. This was a challenge for him, and he also had to find a way to continue his career after his wife passed away. One person who served as his support was his future wife, Keely Shaye Smith. Keely Shaye Smith. Keely is a successful American journalist, TV host, author, and filmmaker. She has a long and diverse career, starting as a weather reporter and eventually branching out into producing and directing documentaries. Smith began her career in the early 80s as a weather reporter for local TV stations in California. She gained recognition for her work and was soon hired as a correspondent for news programs like Good Morning America and CBS This Morning. In the 90s, Smith shifted her focus to hosting and producing her own programs. She's well known for her documentary, Poisoning the Future. A fun fact is that early on in her career, she appeared in the music video Stuck With You by Huey Lewis and the News. She also acted in 10 episodes of General Hospital. She continues to dedicate her career to reporting and journalism, which is her major passion. She's been outspoken about her views regarding climate change and is an advocate for environmental causes. She's received tremendous praise for her career and would regularly mingle in social circles that included other major celebrities. How they met. Keely Shaye Smith and Pierce Brosnan have been a power couple for over 2 decades. Their relationship has endured the trials and tribulations that come with being in the public eye, and they've managed to keep their love strong. In a recent interview, the couple shared their marriage secrets and how they first met. They met in 1994 in a beach in Mexico. They hit it off immediately and started dating soon after. 7 years later, in 2001, they got married. But we have to remember what Pierce was going through at the time. He had lost his first wife, Cassandra, and had become a single father. While his career was going well, he wasn't yet a major star. He'd lost his wife while working on Mr. Johnson, filmed in Africa. He had to manage his career, looking after his children and tending to his dying wife. Her death was a shock, and he had to find a way to push through. They say behind every great man is a great woman, and Pierce Brosnan had sadly lost his. But Keely stepped in a few years later and has been a support to him and his children. In one interview, Keely described their first meeting as electric. She felt Pierce was extremely charming and attractive. They spent the evening dancing and talking, and both felt a strong connection. After the event, they went their separate ways, but kept in touch. They wrote letters to each other and spoke over the phone. They had a long-distance relationship for a while, as Keely lived in the U.S. and Pierce was based in the U.K. They made the effort to see each other as often as possible and eventually decided to move in together. They've now been married for over 20 years. Keely and Pierce are also committed to their family. They have 2 children together and are dedicated to their family life as much as they are to their careers. They've also blended their families, as Pierce has 2 children from his previous marriage. They've created a loving and supportive environment for their children to grow up in. Sure, they've faced challenges and obstacles, but have managed to stay strong by prioritizing their relationship and their family. Pierce Brosnan's wife is turning heads after her weight loss. Keely Shaye Smith has opened up about her weight loss journey and her decision to undergo weight loss surgery. Keely has struggled with her weight for years. She's been open about her struggles with body image and self-esteem and decided to take action to improve her health and well-being. Unfortunately, the media and online trolls began making cruel remarks as the two of them were seen in public. They saw a handsome, fit man with his wife who was having struggles with losing weight. It was even suggested she should undergo weight loss surgery. Pierce has been supportive of his wife throughout her weight loss journey and fought back against the trolls. He said he was proud of her for taking action to improve her health and that he admired her strength and determination. Through diet and exercise, she's lost over 100 pounds and is looking better than ever. This is an example of a great power couple. Pierce has stayed with his wife through hard times as she stayed with him. He did the same for his first wife, Cassandra, and was by her bedside. In fact, he almost didn't want to take the role in Mr. Johnson because he didn't want to be away from her, but she encouraged him to go. Pierce Brosnan has been lucky to have great women by his side, and he's also always been by the side of the women in his life. Keely Shaye Smith is continuing her journalism career, and Pierce Brosnan has several film projects in the works. The story of this power couple is something to be admired, and it shows that when a woman stands by a man's side and a man stands by a woman's side, they can both succeed in their endeavors. Our hats go off to both of them. Are you a fan of Pierce Brosnan? Did you know about the fascinating love story of how he met his wife, Keely Shaye Smith? In fact, here's what we'd like to hear from you. Do you think that the constant pressure from the paparazzi can cause harm to an actor's career, or is it just a distraction and an actor's talent will always keep their careers alive? Let us know in the comments section below.